Why silence hurts more than insults. Let me hit you with a question that might feel too real. What hurts more? Someone saying, "You're annoying," straight to your face. Or someone reading your message and replying with nothing. No typing. No excuse. Just silence. Exactly. That uncomfortable, heavy, awkward silence. Now here's the strange part. Insults are meant to hurt. Silence isn't even trying to hurt. Yet somehow, it does more damage. Let's break this down in a simple way. When someone insults you, at least there's clarity. Your brain hears the words and says, "Okay, that was rude. Noted." It hurts, yes, but it's clear. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. Silence has no ending. Silence is like calling someone, and the phone keeps ringing, and ringing, and ringing. At first, you're calm, then curious, then confused, then suddenly, you're questioning your entire personality. You send a message like, "Hey, how are you?" They see it, and don't reply. Now your brain turns into a full drama production company. Did I say something wrong? Are they upset? Are they busy, or just busy ignoring me? Was my message boring? Was that "hey" too dry? Should I have added an emoji? Was that emoji cringe? Congratulations, silence just activated overthinking mode. That's the first reason silence hurts more than insults. It gives your brain too much space. And trust me, the human brain is terrible when left alone with assumptions. An insult attacks your feelings. Silence attacks your worth. Because insults say, "I don't like something about you." Silence feels like, "You're not important enough for a response." That hits deeper. Here's a simple real-life example. Imagine you show your friend a new photo and ask, "How do I look?" If they say, "Honestly, not your best photo." It stings, but at least you know. But if they pause, look away, and change the topic, now you're thinking, is it that bad? Do I look stupid? Should I delete it? Should I delete my camera app? Silence doesn't insult you. It lets your imagination insult you. And your imagination is way more brutal than people. Another example. Ever notice how arguments sometimes feel better than being ignored? At least in an argument, the other person is reacting. They're emotional. They care enough to respond. Silence feels like being emotionally invisible. Like waving at someone who looks straight through you. That's why ghosting hurts more than breakups. That's why unanswered texts hurt more than rude replies. That's why silence stays in your head longer than harsh words. Because silence creates an open loop. No explanation. No closure. Just questions. And the brain hates unanswered questions. But here's something important, and this part really matters. Silence doesn't always mean you did something wrong. Sometimes people don't reply because they don't know what to say. Sometimes they're overwhelmed. Sometimes they're emotionally tired. And sometimes they're just bad communicators. But your brain doesn't think about their situation. Your brain immediately says, "It must be me." That's the real danger of silence. It quietly turns you against yourself. So what do we do with this? First, stop assuming silence is always rejection. Sometimes it's confusion. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's emotional immaturity. Second, if you're on the other side, remember this. Honesty might hurt for a moment, but silence hurts on repeat. A simple reply is kinder than disappearing. And finally, don't let someone's silence decide your value. Your worth doesn't drop just because someone didn't respond. Because the truth is, people can ignore messages, but they can't define your importance. And honestly, life already has enough buffering. We don't need it in our relationships too.